Ooh, wait till you see the. Ooh, no, 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 no.
Check out the awesome Underdog merch in the pinned comment and video description. Show your love for fighting games with these awesome t-shirt designs. Every purchase supports the channel and you look great while doing it. How's it going, everyone? My name is True Underdog and my wish has been granted. Just yesterday, I told you I wanted to see some Mileena footage and they gave us a little bit to tide us over during the weekend. And then of course on Tuesday, you know there's going to be a gameplay trailer, and then on Thursday, you know there's going to be a combat cast, and maybe if we're lucky, on Monday we're going to see all the gear and some skins, all that awesome stuff. But for now, NetherRealm is being a gigantic tease. We have some screenshots, we have an intro, and that's about it. However, even so, there are some fun theories and things to discuss about these tidbits of information. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. To start things off, we have a new intro for Mileena with her and Aaron Black.
A coin for your thoughts, Aaron?
Just trying to reckon why the hell you're back.
A million souls cried out for my return.
Did you catch that reference? Did you notice it? I know they're being very subtle. Maybe you didn't notice the subtext there, but NetherRealm's kind of trying, a little bit barely, vaguely trying to imply that we're the souls that she's talking about. In other words, the hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of Mileena fans were crying out for this character to be added to Mortal Kombat 11. And even if that number is a bit exaggerated, trust me, what the Mileena stands lack in numbers, they make up for with enthusiasm and also some toxicity. However, not all Mileena fans are like that. I consider myself to be a Mileena fan, and I'm not toxic. I just wanted the character to return, and I'm getting her. So at this point, I'm as happy as can be, and I can't wait to see her gameplay. I'm just hoping and praying she's not a zoner, because Rambo has the rushdown stuff, and honestly, so does Rain to an extent, so I'm really hoping that Mileena's not the zoner. That would be ridiculous, because she's always been very aggressive, along with a bunch of awesome combos, but keep in mind, that was the same thing for Scarlet too. She was an aggressive rushdown character, and then boom, she's suddenly a zoner. And then for the inverse example, we have Jackie Briggs, who is a keep away zoner in Mortal Kombat X, who also could rush down, but every character could in that game. But then here comes MK11, and now she is a rush down character that everybody hates except for me, because I play her and she's a lot of fun. I love the combos, I love the execution, she's a lot of fun. Although I do agree she does deserve to be nerfed, at least as far as the competitive scene goes. Online, I don't see anybody rock Variation 3, but I do acknowledge that at tournaments, she's too strong. Anyway, I digress. Let's break down this intro a little bit. So for starters, the very beginning is showing off one of her gear pieces, the Sai, which of course you can customize. I was kind of hoping it would glow a little bit or something, but still nice, and the head turn here is amazing. And then we have this turn right here, and this pose a lot of people thought was a bit weird looking, myself included, but I think it might be a reference to this image right here, and if that is the case, I appreciate the reference, but the pose is a bit off, especially with the arms. The Sai should be way in the air, but I guess they wanted her to point it at you later on in the dialogue, so I do understand why they chose to pose her arms this way, but the issue is she looks kinda goofy, again like Bigfoot. It looks like she was going around in the wild and you just caught her sneaking around. And real quick, I do want to give NetherRealm credit where credit is due. I do like how her eye change is very subtle. She does still have some non-human, non-Edenian looking eyes, but you have to get really, really close to her to see those details. And I like that because in Mortal Kombat 9, she just had straight up yellow eyes, and that made no sense to me. Because keep in mind, Mileena is supposed to be a stand-in replacement for Kitana. So if Kitana dies or violates Shao Kahn's wishes, they can just kill her and replace her with Mileena. And as long as Mileena keeps the mask on, nobody can tell them apart. That's the entire point of Mileena, so having the bright yellow eyes never made sense to me. So for this design, I do like how the eye change is very subtle. In fact, this eye you can't even really tell, but this one, when the light hits it, you can see that it's not a human eye. Very nice details from NetherRealm, I love it. Now, some people are not a huge fan of Mileena's new voice, and it's not my favorite version either, but I don't mind a different take on her voice. It honestly is starting to grow on me over time, and I feel like during gameplay, it's going to be a perfect voice. It might not be the best during dialogue, but I think for the combat, this new voice might fit really well. And to be fair, it's really hard to beat her voice in the past NetherRealm games. In MK9 and X, the voice actress just nailed it. It's hard to top that. It would be like trying to top Mark Hamill's Joker, alright? There are great Joker voice actors out there, but none of them can ever rival Mark Hamill. It's just not gonna happen. And I think for this voice, the actress was trying to pretend like she had Mileena's teeth. How would her voice sound? And that's a pretty fun angle to go through, though my issue with that is if Mileena ever talks, everybody would know that it's not Katana. I mean, unless Shao Kahn and everybody else is like, nah, she's got a sore throat right now. She got a cold, so her voice right now, it's a bit scratchy. And you know what? It might be permanent, so just get used to it. She may sound this way and don't bring it up. She's self-conscious. Don't be rude. So I guess in summary, I'm not against the new voice at all. I don't think it's the best voice she's had, but who knows? It could surprise us during the actual gameplay. I'm looking forward to it. And next up, we have a new screenshot on Ed Boon's Twitter page, and once again, I think this must be an intro for Mileena. As you can see, she starts things off by stabbing the person in the eye, giving them 20/20 vision because she has perfect surgical skills. Although honestly, that might not be his eye, that could be in his temple or his ear. Ow, that'd be far more painful if you ask me. Yikes, and he's still awake for it to be sure. So unlike Scarlet, who walks over a corpse during her intro, she is actively killing somebody just like Shang Tsung for her intro. And I'm personally hoping she doesn't just kill them and then stand up. I kind of want her to eat the eyeball or something, but I don't know. Since you can customize the mask, she may not have any animations where she starts off without the mask and then puts it on. It might just not happen. So fingers crossed that actually happens, but here's what I want the most from Mileena. For her intro or her outro, and possibly both, I want her to use her Sai to teleport. I think that would be really awesome and a great fit for Mileena, or even have her dive kick in and land on her feet and kind of sprint towards the camera before stopping. That could be really cool. Have her teleport in somehow. If Mileena comes out and she does not have at least one intro like that, I'm gonna be mad disappointed in NetherRealm. I think these intros are fine, but they're kind of generic. Anyone can start off by killing people, at least any of the villains. But Mileena has a very unique teleport, especially with her Sai. So once again, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that's one of her intro options. But let me know in the comments section what intros you want to see from Mileena. And real quick, one last thing, some people think this might be Dairu. I know I'm not saying that name correctly. I'm saying it right in my head, but I can never get my lips to pronounce it properly. But you know who I'm talking about. The guy with the back slam that was unblockable and launched you, that awesome move. Maybe it wasn't unblockable. It could have just hit low, but I know as a kid, I always jumped to avoid it, and it was very fast and tough to react to. I don't think that's him because we're missing the tattoo. So it seems like this jobber is just a random guy from Outworld who got too close to Mileena. Maybe he made fun of her voice, or he saw her teeth and she just had to kill him. And also possibly eat his eyeball or give him 20/20 vision. And sadly, that's all the stuff we have for Mileena right now. We also had her awesome running outro that we saw a while ago, but I already covered that, so no reason to talk about it here. So let me know in the comments section what has you the most excited about Mileena. I personally can't wait to see her gameplay. I want to see the crazy combos and aggressive rushdown playstyle. So make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It really does help my channel out a ton. And finally, make sure to end that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell. That way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.